It's one of the best events I've been to, and I would say that the sheer quality of people that come to speak here, right from the Honorable Home Minister, the Honorable Commerce Minister, we hear some of the top corporate leaders, policy makers, thinkers. Later in the day, writers are here. I think this is an absolutely brilliant that this is the first time you're doing this, but it's already right out there with the best events that I have seen. This session was about Indian narratives and what can we do in India to look at particularly media narratives about India. And the point I made is that my own views on this has changed over time. Earlier I thought that maybe what it really requires is reaching out to foreign media, getting them to understand India better and so on. But I've come to the conclusion over time that this won't help because much of the foreign coverage of India is agenda driven. The good news, however, is that this doesn't seem to impact our image at all. Even in the West, they don't trust their own media. What matters far more is to tell our own story through other channels, whether it's the social media, podcasts, doing events like yours, reaching out to students in academia, and so on. And the effect of that is that India's image in the world has dramatically improved, even though the coverage of India in the media has not changed. So it tells me that maybe we shouldn't pay them so much attention and invest eventually limited resources in really reaching out directly to people, investors, international companies who may want to move to India and so on. And I think that is much better way of dealing with the India narrative than trying to somehow deal with a intrinsically biased foreign media. So I think, we are already the world's fastest growing economy. We will be the world's third largest economy in the next 2 years. We are already playing a major role geopolitically, whether it's providing security in the Indian Ocean region or in global supply chains. So I think that is all underway. However, keeping this momentum going requires that we keep investing in reforms. So it's not about doing one set of reforms and then it just plays itself out. Reform is a continuous thing and we have to keep this momentum of reforms going. So there may be next generation of reforms, administrative reforms, judicial system reforms, urban infrastructure upgrading. All of this we need to continue to do. Only then will this momentum keep up. So it's not like just because we did a bunch of reforms, we are getting the benefits of it. No, we cannot rest on our laurels.